You don't pick up an Invoker and give it to someone else other than Ferrari. That's just out of the question. Ferrari Invoker 100%. So Axe is going to be grabbed though from IG, and this is looking a 4-position Axe, as they already have the Darkseer off lane being picked up. So the Dazzle helping out the Axe a little bit, probably with his jungle. That's a little bit greedy by them, especially since... What's that?
They're going to go aggressive. I think they're going to go aggressive Dazzle, Darkseer,
Oh, yeah,
Axe.
you're right.
We've seen that a lot.
Tower skip.
And they have a Chen and a Lifestealer. They're going to pay for this, I think. As long as IG just don't get caught out, I think they're going to be doing fine, and they can have Invoker go if he wants and get Sunstrike over the top. All you need is one call, and that sets up the situation for Invoker to land his Sunstrikes almost all the time. So they have a nice aggressive trialing here.
At the same time, LGD don't have a bad tri lane of their own. By any means, like Lifestealer is still going to be pretty effective here. The Rubik, maybe, like I would prefer to see something a little bit more, with something with a little bit more damage to be able to threaten the Dazzle Darkseer, but that's obviously, it was picked up so early, so it's out of the question. The Chen is going to be able to make those rotations in as well. While I do like the idea of them tower skipping, it's not a slam dunk for them. Right? It's still going to be really risky.
It's not a hot tent win.
Yeah.
You always have the risk of either them dodging, or you can get caught out of position anytime with the Chen rotating over. So, wow. And that might be a safe lane.
Yeah, solo safe lane SF. I'm with you. I'm still down with the whole aggro try coming out from ID and Invoker in the mid.
Mid better. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
So Shadowfiend's way better mid against Dragon Knight than Invoker. There's no point in putting an Invoker mid when you have a Shadowfiend.
Yeah, that's true. But that leaves us as quite the predicament here, because it's a Ferrari SF or a Ferrari Invoker. Like, which one would you rather see? Ferrari is going to be playing this Shadowfiend here. And apparently Luo, he's going to be playing the Invoker. I can't say I've ever seen him play Invoker. So this will be an interesting game to keep our eyes on him and see whether or not he can actually perform up to snuff to Ferrari and his Invoker. Clockwork was the last pick coming out from LGD. So he's still going to be having some issues in the laning phase, even if it is an aggro try from IG, which we fully expected it's going to be with that last pick SF. He's still going to be going 1v1 up against an Invoker. In a long lane where you have a lot of chasing possibilities, that's still going to be a little bit rough for him. So it's unfortunate that maybe they didn't see. I would have felt like you could have gotten a lot of greedy with your off-lane pick, knowing that there's an aggro try coming your way.
They needed another initiate here, and I don't like Clockwork at all either when you have a life stealer. It's good with Dragon Knight though. Sometimes it counteracts what you want to do with your life, unless you do the Clockwork my boss, then it's okay. But I'm not a fan of it too much either. It's nice to control their heroes, but you have Grave to work with, and you have Iron and vacuums out. So, and once BKBs are up on the Shadowfiend, it's not going to be that useful. They're going to have a hard time getting him
30 seconds to battle
down without the Nyx getting huge.
DD, he's just trying to keep vision right of the Darkseer. Faith has been moving around and is throwing down some vision left and right. We've got a really aggressive ward here. It's not going to be out this. And that makes sense when you're running an aggro try. You don't necessarily want to block out the pull camp, especially if you're going to be tower skipping. If you're just parked right there, that camp actually offers you a little bit of accurate experience, especially with an Axe Darkseer. Like, both of those heroes are going to be able to farm that up. So we'll see how well the aggro try is going to work for them. It looks like LGD are going to be making some movement. They don't want to fight up against that. Right now, the Rubik is just the top lane. They're going to be bringing the Clockwork up there eventually. And I was thinking about that, but honestly, I felt they still could have come at the aggro try coming out from IG. I think that their try lane would have been fine to be able to put some pressure, but maybe they just want the easier lane for the Lifestealer to be able to get that free CS.
Man, this is so overpowered. You have no idea. You have Axe plus the Darkseer. You can even get these creeps, both of these creep camps, and you're gonna get this tower most likely early. They're gonna get a lot of EXP and a lot of work done here. So this is probably one of the strongest challenges you can have. Just for getting all the creeps and all the damage in the tower. You can't even contest Nobody can contest this unless they're a try.
Yeah, so poor Clockwork, he's just left on the sides here trying to pick up what CS or what experience he can, but he can't even, like, he's trying to go for the tower. Underneath the tower, he can't protect the ball. As I say that,
under attack.
he has rockets, so he can't protect himself. He had cogs sitting underneath his tier 1 tower. There's a chance he can play around with that. He'd still get dove, but I think the cogs would be enough to protect you. And he'd at least be getting experience from this constant push, but he's just been completely shut out because they didn't actually guess the lanes early enough. It feels like LGD just had no idea we're actually going to be seeing aggro try. Courier. Donkey, please, be careful.
Top tower is under attack.
Regular walking Courier getting so close to Ferrari there.
Luo's getting hunted down, but DDC is not close enough to get lift off, so they're going to be rotation in here. They know that they need to help the Volker get levels, because if he gets shut down early, he's gonna be useless too.
Dire's top tower is under
Maybe this
attack.
rotation with this, they can get out DD here if she's not too careful, but no, he'll be fine.
Well, Clockwork finally does get into this tower. He's going to eat his way through the trees. He knows he's going to be dove here, so what he's doing is smart. And now picked up level 2. Now he has the cogs. He protect himself so much better. IG just waiting for the cogs to disappear, though. And sure enough, they're going to cop a little bit of extra damage there. Lin does pick up a Invis rune. At the same time, Luo is going to be farming up the jungle, trying to take some of that away from our Chen. He's going to get a Hellbear Smasher there and gets the slow off on Luo. Just going to be able to output a little bit extra damage on the side there. And Faith is going to be the one actually sitting in lane. So Luo looks like he's completely committed now to farming up the jungle. He's got no other better options, honestly.
Well, the best thing is that they're giving it the space to the Axe. If they can get Axe to fast Blink Dagger, maybe he can start controlling the pace of this game, but they're still going to have a lot of heals and tankiness coming out from LGD, so their lineup's really good just for tanking a lot of what IG have. So I like the rotation here from them just to go aggressive as well. I mean, it's just they're going to be getting a lot. Lifestealer's going to get free farm, and well, they might need to be dual jungling what they're doing right now. Nope. That Hellbear Smasher denied. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he really wanted that last hit, but doesn't quite grab it. Clockwork's now getting some good experience as long as he keeps on using these cogs defensively. IG won't be able to catch him out. They're at least still getting a large amount of farm for an Axe, but at the same time, it's still an Axe. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen an Axe get a whole bunch of farm in the early laning phase, is run around, gotten a whole bunch of kills, but then hasn't done much after the 25-minute mark. Oh, man. Yeah, I was really playing this one pretty risky. He's got a health potion. He's just trying to get himself enough room. Throws out the cogs, trying to teleport away. The battle hunger, not going to be enough. He's going to keep himself alive in the fountain. Great teleport away. At the same time, the dive on middle comes out, but Ferrari is able to get himself away from the rotations of the Chen and the Rubik.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And tower of top falls to IG. IG strike first, and well, gonna have see Luo pick up the haste rune bottom, denying it to Lin. So that's nice of him. This jungle invoker doing work. I don't know if he's gonna be transitioning to a support or what. Because right now he can't go against the Nyx bottom, and he's gonna gank up Lin. He's gonna get caught out here.
Double raises, easy kill from Bottle coming out. A couple extra right clicks, but he doesn't do enough damage. And the Bottle will be able to save his life.
Uphill misses, man. Those are the... That's happened to me once.
Worst thing in the world.
In a competitive game, when I had the easiest kill of my life. It's the worst feeling.
I think I remember that, actually. I think I might have been casting that game, or at least watching it.
I think I was against RTZ.
Yeah. I remember because you it was like, oh, Rio's gonna win mid against RTZ. Oh, never mind. Miss.
Miss uphill. Congratulations, you lose.
That's exactly what happened too. We came back and you ended up losing the lane.
Yeah.
Smother smoke rotation here. DDC gonna see if he can grab the telekinesis this time, but Ferrari's playing this lane very, very well. He's always edging himself to one side or the other where he feels like the gank is gonna potentially come in. And it seems like Ferrari knows something here. Ward might have been able to spy it out somewhere. Doesn't look like they have any vision enough though. So must be just his good game sense. keeping him on his toes. And he knows now that the Dragonite is level 6, it makes it all the more dangerous because you have that range stun that could set up the telekinesis.
Yeah, if he had the level, if he had the bottle there, he could have done fine. Well, they don't have Clockwork Hook yet, so Yao's not too scary, but that ward, now they have no more vision. And well, Dragonite with double damage, maybe they could go for another smoke gank. He has enough mana this time, and I think they can pull it off. And with the rabbit, if he gets a TP here, I think they could take this tier 1 middle for LGD. I don't know. And first blood is key here, since it hasn't happened already, and whoever is gonna get that, that's gonna be a lot of EXP, a lot of gold, and it's gonna be worth it for anybody to go.
Yeah, they really need to kill. They really need to kill Ferrari, man. He's just getting out of control. Right now he's sitting at 31 and 10 CS. So not the highest in the world, but still keeping pretty far ahead. We got 43 and 23 right now on the Lifestealer. He's doing a really great job keeping up those denies, making sure that IG don't get any extra experience here in this bottom lane. And of course the Axe sitting at 44 and 0 just because he's also been able to farm up the jungle at the same time.
I like the rotations from LGD, just getting out of top lane. Just utilize your jungle more. Let your Invoker get some space to catch up, because a low level Invoker is not going to be doing anything. They're sharing the EXP with them bottom, so it looks like they want to push bottom. I don't know if that's going to help them out with the levels, but maybe they can start pressuring some towers here.
Yeah, this poor guy is still level 4. Fortunately, though, we do have a Blink Dagger. Now you see why they want to push. Is because they have that big initiation. You talked about how First Blood hasn't gone down. If they can actually get it with a surprise Blink or something like that. But not going to find it. As no one is trying to defend, and it's actually going to be LGD. They're going to make another smoke gank here. But instead, it's not going to find a hero. Instead, they're just going to go behind and kill this tier 1 tower. So they see no one's here, pop the Dragon Form, and are going to trade a tier 1 for a tier 1. Just staying a little passive up against IG. It still comes back down to Ferrari. That's the one difference with me, is that Ferrari farming up mid, the SF getting just a free lane like this. Not really what you want to see. He's just going to explode and farm because he's got the Radiant Jungle as well, and he's being able to exploit those extra 2 camps he has easy access to.
Well, Invoker had to go catch up minus game. He's just down too much levels, and well, this tier 2 tower is getting pressured because of the DD from Len. They still have the Fortify, so they might just put it in deny range and then Fortify. It's in deny range.
Yeah.
They're going to deny it, so not bad. 2 towers.
Oh, go for the last hit. Oh, man, he needed to go in a little bit sooner.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Teleport back from the Chen. Maybe he could have just dove onto that tower, but doesn't actually get it in time. DDC cleaning up a little bit of experience. He needs to get his level 6. There's definitely some big important abilities for him to steal. No big ultimates, but anything coming out from the Dazzle, as well as potentially anything from the Invoker, all going to be pretty decent abilities for him to have. It's why I didn't really, again, like, just the Rubik pickup for me wasn't necessary. I felt like you could have gone a little bit greedier with their supports. There was no big, like, oh, I got to be able to steal that Ravage or that Black Hole or something. There's no big abilities for him to be able to steal like that. So I felt like the Rubik was a little unnecessary. Lin, this may be your first blood. Easily gets dunked by YYF as IG make a 4-man rotation right into his face. And 9.5 minutes in, there goes your first blood. Go ahead and drop all your resident sleepers. That was just so funny. Like the black hole, the first black hole of the game, was after the GG call from last game.
I was like spamming it in chat. I was like, black hole first time after 25 or something minutes or 30 minutes. I don't even know when the game ended. I think it was around like 25 or so. That was that had to have been a world record. Too bad we don't have Nahaz here. Well, yeah, that would have been a great stat to have. How many games has Enigma not cast the black hole in, or just one or something? So
yeah, I don't think you could get those kind of stats, but it would be a fun one to have. Clockwork, he's level 7, and they are trying to make a rotation for a pickoff here, but IG are always one step ahead of them, man. They are always one step ahead when it comes to these rotations. Like even in game 1, they were doing the exact same thing. Smoke gank's never really working for LGD.
I mean, they have the lineup to push Instead, they're just trying to get pickoffs, which you need to be doing.
Middle tower
They
is
need to be
under
getting these
attack.
pickoffs and then pushing, but yeah, like you said, good map awareness from IG to just go back here and, well, with the double Midas, they're not that strong on IG. What level's Faith? He's gonna go in. He has no backing, but
Double call there. Lane's gonna get blown up. Sunstrike, not quite enough damage. They still get the dunk in the end. YYF finishes him off. Oh, yeah, he went in for Ferrari, but the shallow grave, it makes the difference, and Ferrari will be able to get away from this one. If Fest goes out, Rabbit with all that minus armor, he's gonna go down. Yao drops as well. 3 heroes. Quick, easy kills for IG in the defense of their tier 1 tower. And the SF just gets a little bit bigger.
I mean, Chen wasn't even level
middle
6
tower
there.
is
That's
under attack.
a huge factor. Also, Ferrari had a haste rune there, securing his saving grace after Chuan gets the shallow grave off, and that's a tier 1 tower. And now they're up 4-0. So that's a huge gold swing going the way there of IG.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, man. It's another one of those stats, like a 5,000 net worth lead by 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure that has a damn good win rate. At the same time, what items are we going to see? DD, my God, he's still trying to work on his level 6. He's going for a mech. It's not a big surprise, but the fact he's not level 6 by 12 minutes in, I don't know, they just spent so much time trying to go for those rotations, and none of them paid out. Was
Yeah.
there a single
It
smoke
hurt
that
too
worked
much.
for them?
Too much. They needed the kills. There's no other way to verify it. If you don't get the kills, you're not getting the EXP. That's more important than the gold. So, at these earlier stages of the game. But, I don't know. Now they're... Is this a mech? No. What?
And now you see how this is going to snowball. Hey, we make it LGD our first kill. We have the Sunstrike going down. We're going to be able to do a little bit of damage to Yao, but it doesn't matter. His faith does drop. So finally, LGD get themselves on the board after smoke attempt after smoke attempt. They finally get it. Thanks to the Clockwork finding the Darkseer. Still, IG not going to be too concerned because you can see how the snowball effect is really beginning to kick into play. The SF, he's got the Midas. He's farming faster and faster and faster. He's going in, he's clearing out a lane, and then he goes to jungle real quickly. Now, they did block out some of their camps. That was a smart thing that LGD did. That was really, really intelligent of them. They took away 3 different camps with 2 counter wards. That slows down the SF's farm a little bit, but you can't afford to just be like, we'll block out his camps. Right? They have a mid-game centric lineup. They have a lineup that is supposed to be going for kills starting at, you know, this about this time.
They just saw their smoke
Dire's
again.
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, wow.
This is just
Well, did
very unfortunate. Ferrari might be
they?
caught out. He's dead.
Ferrari does get caught here, and maybe they didn't see it. As Ferrari gets picked off by smoke as they rotate in.
There's
Maybe
no
they
way
could
they
take it
didn't
to
do
one
that.
tower.
No way. That vision right there. You can see
Yeah.
down the line. They saw it. That's maybe Ferrari thought they'd be going into their jungle, and so he's gonna do the ancients. But there's 2.
YYF, Rabbit gets blown up, the wall even being dropped. DD gonna be backing back, trying to get a second kill there. Great Centaur stomp though. Is gonna hold the rest of IG in place. So sure, the SF might have been picked off, but the axe is
YYF
still strong enough.
thanks for the
Oh. That initiation, the Berserker's call into the Sunstrike is such a great combo for them. And it's all thanks to the early start they had in the laning phase. Once again, ID just coming away with the superior lanes off of the draft.
Yeah, and
wasn't
they just
as
needed to
one-sided,
make
but-
more happen from LGD in this early game, and well, DD, he's gonna get caught out here. He's gonna be a dead chin, and no dunk required. Just the Darkseer gonna be getting that kill, and well, who's going mech for them? Who is? Because he's going Force Staff.
Radiant's bottom
Maybe
tower
the Dazzle's
is under
going.
attack.
No, he looks like he might be going Midnight. Maybe they don't even need it.
Yeah, that's...
Probably Dazzle.
We do already have a... I thought for sure we already had a... I was looking
No.
for a medallion up, but... They don't have one, so...
Dire's top tower
Looks like that's
is
going to be
under
maybe
attack.
Dazzle's pickup. Maybe he goes for the mech, but
I've stumped you.
you have... Well done.
Yes. Well.
6-2, 15.5 minutes in. We got a 7,500 goal. Almost a 7,500 experience lead. LGD seems at a loss to really what to do here. And once again, the aggressive vision from IG is just destroying them, man. This vision is catching them out so often. IG are just a really great job.
They want and farm. Farm their own jungle freely, limitless, because they know where they're at.
And it also allows them to be able to go in and push aggressively this top lane. For example, like the Darkseer and now the Invoker can push in that top lane without too much fear, since they do have a lot of vision of what's going on. The only thing that's really going to catch them out is the smoke rotations. But LGD, they've blown, I think, every single smoke so far. They still need another 6 minutes before their next smoke. So there is no options whatsoever for them to find pickoffs. With that kind of vision, that top lane should just be kind of a free farm lane. And now they try for Roshan, they can't even finish him off.
They do 0 damage.
Top tower is under attack.
Not enough DPS. They need the armlet done on Rabbit if they want to have a chance, or a DD rune on somebody. They're just not doing enough, and they got all their lanes pushed into by IG, and they didn't get the Roshan, so now they're down a lot of map control because of that fail attempt, and well, now they're just gonna go back and farm more. Either you can push, smoke gank, or farm more. And with their lineup, when they have 2 Midases already, they're not very pressed. They need to wait for the BKB, especially on Ferrari. And once they get that on him, they'll be putting a lot of pressure out on this map.
And by the time that LGD, they can get their armlet, but the BKB for the Dragonite, that's a long ways away. He still needs a good 2,000 gold before he can pick that one up. So it just feels like nothing is going to change for LGD anytime soon. This is one of those lineups where you are kind of a slow roll, where you have this really good team fight, but you need to be able to take towers to continue your build. Like these heroes, Lifestealer, Dragonite, they don't pick up really big items that change the game. So LGD, when they're already behind like this, there's nothing that's going to dramatically change for them by just sitting back and farming. IG, they're going to run in, try and intercept this Roshan here. Yao positions himself to be able to throw out a hugs and try and intercept some of these heroes. YOF, oh, we didn't go for the blink there. He actually gets canceled. Yeah, Tornado doing a little bit of work there. Stealing one of the Force Spirits though. Roshan is damn low, but they can't quite go for it.
This Tornado's doing work.
It is stopping YYF's initiation. Now they got themselves on top of the cliff. They're in a good position. Rabbit comes forward. They're actually going to go on Lua on the backside, but he gets out with the force staff. YYF is trapped a little bit here, tries to get himself away, but just ends up running into the cogs. Golden Ferrari comes in from behind, trying to get some of those right clicks. Might be able to finish up DDC. Whoa, but Sunstrike was not going to land at all. That was a very, very hopeful, optimistic Sunstrike there. They're still going to go in for Roshan. That wasn't a bad fight for them. They got the axe and didn't lose anything big here, but they don't have the clockwork. They've got Weed taking him down. Stun goes off on Chuan. He's already got the Shell Grave up on him, but good force down by the Invoker, preventing that telekinesis and the pullback. Faye still being held up by that cold snap, but the minus armor is still taking him down. They can't fight around this Weed. It's not an option. Oh, great vacuum. They green both of them down. Down gets a good cause off that one. Pulling back. Ferrari's in a little bit of trouble here. They're going to try and blow up. He's getting up. Lifestealer goes down. Ferrari's getting away. The surge goes up. The Earth, he's not going to take up time, and Lynn's going to go down. F initiates on him, and they're all beating on these heroes from the cliff. Great play there from the Darkseer as well as the Dazzle, keeping Ferrari alive, and the fact he was able to get off that ultimate just completely changed what could have been a decent engagement for LGD.
I still don't understand how Ferrari lived there. Oh, what? Right through the wings.
How did Yao completely whip that one? That was right in between heroes.
That's unfortunate.
He tried.
Would he have died there? Probably would have died.
He would have died. I don't think he would have gotten the Aegis. GG. Oh, Jesus. LGD. I feels like they're on tilt, man. 8-3, 20 minutes in. They go ahead and call it. Now, I can't really give them too much shit because this game was already pretty much secured for IG. The moment they lost that Roshan, there was no hope. If they got the Aegis, they actually could have been able to force some fights with that extra life advantage. Maybe they could have been able to win some, but without it, there was no winning. The Aegis going the way of IG makes it even